My wife makes mini dinners and I'm starving. My wife and I are both 32, married 5 months ago. Since we moved in together, every single night has been the same routine. She makes these elaborate, tiny gourmet meals that look like they belong in a magazine. I'm talking 30 grams of chicken breast on maybe 10 leaves of butter lettuce, arranged in this perfect spiral with exactly 3 cherry tomatoes and a drizzle of balsamic reduction. It's beautiful. It's also nowhere near enough food. I'm 230 pounds and work construction. I'm lifting materials, climbing scaffolding, sweating through my shirts by noon. When I finish her dinners, I'm still genuinely hungry, not peckish, hungry. The first week, I thought maybe she was still adjusting to cooking for 2 people. We dated long distance before getting married, so she'd never really cooked for me regularly. Week 2, I gently brought it up. I tried to be nice about it, said something like, "Hey babe, this is delicious, but I think I might need slightly bigger portions for my job." Her face just dropped. She got this 1,000-yard stare and went completely silent for like 2 minutes. Then she started spiraling, talking about how she can't even make her husband a proper dinner, how she's failing at being a wife, how she's incompetent at the most basic things. I immediately backtracked. Told her it was totally fine, that I just eat too much, that her cooking is perfect. Tried being overwhelmingly positive. She cried for an hour that night. The next evening, same exact portion size, maybe even smaller. I tried the communication route 3 more times over the next few weeks. Each time ended the same way. Her crying, me feeling like garbage, and absolutely nothing changing about the portions. So I gave up on talking about it and just tried to power through. Eat what she made, go to bed hungry, wake up starving. I lost 7 pounds in the first month. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. with my stomach growling so loud it would actually wake her up. I started getting lightheaded at work by mid-afternoon. That's when I came up with my system. On my way home from work, I'd swing by whatever fast food place was convenient. Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's, I wasn't picky. I'd get a double cheeseburger or a chicken sandwich, eat it in my truck in the parking lot, then drive the rest of the way home. I'd walk in the door, she'd have her tiny masterpiece waiting. Maybe some quinoa with roasted vegetables arranged in color-coordinated sections, or homemade mac and cheese in this tiny ramekin that would barely feed a child. I'd sit down, eat every bite, compliment her cooking enthusiastically, and actually mean it because the food genuinely tasted good. She'd beam with pride. I'd feel full because of my secret burger. Win-win. I'd dispose of the wrappers in the outdoor trash when I took the garbage out. Sometimes I'd even stop at a gas station dumpster on my way home just to be extra careful. This went on for 3 months. Honestly, it was working perfectly. She was happy thinking she was taking care of me. I was actually getting enough food, and there was zero conflict. I figured what she didn't know couldn't hurt her. 2 days ago, I was sitting in the Wendy's drive-thru line, windows down because my AC was acting up. I ordered my usual double-stack, medium fries, and was waiting to pull forward when I heard someone calling my name. My mother-in-law was walking out of the restaurant carrying a bag. She came right over to my truck, all smiles, asked how I was doing and what I was up to. I panicked a little and tried to play it off as a joke. Said something like, "Hey, do me a favor and don't mention you saw me here. Your daughter might take it the wrong way." With a laugh. She laughed too, said, "Your secret's safe with me," and walked to her car. I should have known better. I got home 20 minutes later with my usual routine. Burger already eaten, wrappers already in a gas station trash can 2 miles back. Walked in expecting to see her plating up dinner. Instead, she was standing in the kitchen, arms crossed, staring at me with this expression I'd never seen before. My mom called me. "Why were you at Wendy's?" My stomach dropped. I tried to stammer out some excuse, but she wasn't having it. "Tell me the truth, right now." So I did. I explained everything. The constant hunger, the weight loss, how I'd tried to talk to her about it multiple times, but she'd always break down crying. How I'd been secretly eating fast food for months because I literally couldn't function at work without more calories. I expected her to cry again. I expected her to spiral about being a bad wife. Instead, she just went completely quiet for what felt like forever. Then she said, "My therapist told me you'd eventually break. I've had an eating disorder since college that I never told you about. The tiny portions, the breakdowns when you mentioned food. It was all a test. I wanted to see if you'd enable my disorder or find a way to fix it yourself without forcing me to confront it." I just stood there frozen. My own wife had been running a psychological experiment on me for 5 months, watching me lose weight, watching me struggle, all while taking notes for her therapy sessions. She said her therapist told her this would help her understand if our marriage could survive her disorder. I honestly don't know what to say. Part of me is furious that she'd manipulate me like this. Part of me feels guilty for the secret fast food. Part of me is just confused about what happens now.